play record.
Let's go.
Are we live now?
We are live.
Oh, are we really live?
Yes,
We're like
have
on
sound.
TV live
we should
now.
Have all
really?
things
You got all the sound back? Everything working again?
Yes.
So callers can or cannot call now? Huh?
No. Hold on just a second.
Oh,
I'm getting feedback. Hold on.
Feedback. Uh-oh, we're on TikTok. For those of you that don't know, we're on TikTok right now. Oh, look, and she's got her baby right there, too. But we're on TikTok also, and you need, if you can, how do you say it? What's your handle on TikTok?
Sweet. Yeah, we're good.
Mama Victoria, there you go. You need to, I don't know what you swipe, you dash, you clip, you bing, you bung. I don't know what that's called. Hit the little thing on there and do that. Yeah. She said, follow. She said, follow. Okay, I'm going to talk to you guys now. I'm just steadily sitting here talking to her. She brought her baby. Y'all can't see this right now, but she's going to bring it up in a minute. But she brought her baby into the picture. Got a spiked hairdo with the baby. Anyway, all right, I'm going to let you go because I am going to, I'm going to try to finish this show that we hadn't started yet. All right, good. All right, let everybody know to follow us. We'll get all our people to follow you.
I follow you right now.
Okay, great. Sounds good. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Okay, here we go. Now we got audio back. Did we get phone back? Can you call in or not?
I don't know yet. I guess I can test that.
Test the theory, tester.
Yeah.
All right, so anyway, for those of you that are with us anyway, that you can hear us back and forth, it's I get to sit back, as I was saying earlier, I get to lay and wait, watch me fall over her back. This would be a good Instagram picture. Anyway, put my feet up because there's no women in the building. All the women have gone home. The wife is at the house. She's up there.
She's watching you.
Oh, no. She's at the house. She's really working hard, and she's doing everything that she needs to be doing, which is she doesn't need to be doing anything. So she works hard during the week, so we'll just leave it at that. We just got back from, did I tell you, Chris, while we were at Disney, we did a TikTok live.
Yeah.
While we were at Disney. Did you hear about that?
Yeah.
While we were there, I just did it again, and I didn't know how I did it then, but I'm sitting there, and I'm on TikTok, and all of a sudden this lady pops up on my screen, and I'm like, what in the world is this? And blonde-headed woman, nice-looking woman with curly hair, and she said, hey. I said, hey, why are you on my screen? She said, oh, you wanted me to join in and host. I'm like, oh, I did? Did I hit that button? She said, yeah, you must have. That's how I came in. I said, okay. She said, show me where you're at. And I said, okay. So I showed her everything that was going on. And Tracy says she can hear us now.
Recording in progress.
Likes to follow, and somebody's recording in progress. And what's the number?
Yeah, we have sound again.
What's the number for them to call?
Recording stopped.
You stop recording again. This show is an example of what not to do on a live. So let's just talk a couple things. It's first, one of the first thing I'd like you to know is what's the number? It's it's not 912. Hold on, let me give the number. Let me get the number. Hang on, everybody. Everybody. The number is 929-205-6099. We're trying to work all that out. Call that number. When you get that number, there's a passcode. There's a passcode to get in. Once you get that passcode to get in, let me know. And I don't know why you're up on my screen over here because I see you right through there. But there's a passcode once you get there. If you need the passcode, it's 563-63-56-454. Let me repeat that one more time. 563-635-454. 563-63-56545. Anyway, 4. Something like that. Anyway, so try and call in, see what you find out. If you don't get anything, put it up on our screen, let us know. YouTubers, those that are on YouTube watching us, see if you got any sound that way. If you do, let me know. If you don't, that's okay too. We'll muddle on through it for today. We'll have it corrected next time. So you can catch us on. We have, I think we said up to 100 or I don't know how many podcasts. How many podcasts we out there on now, Chris?
We're on all the major platforms, Apple and Google and Spotify and
Well, a bunch of them.
all those. Yeah.
Yeah, if you got a place that you can find
Podbean.
podcasts, then look for us. If we're not there, text us, let us know, and we'll be there. So you can go to all those. You also can go to our website, our YouTube channel, Instagram, Facebook, the Armchair Sports Talk Show. So what I'd like to do to start out with, there is a young man that you have those pictures of RJ somewhere.
Yeah, when the computer crashed, I had to.
Somewhere
I
in
gotta
that
redo
deep
it.
file.
I got them. Give me just a second.
Okay, that's fine. So let me just tell you, back on our show, I don't remember, it's like episode 30, episode 31, something like that. We had a young man from, I believe he's from, I believe he's from. I've known him since he was knee-high to a grasshopper. So
Oh, hey, Maria.
he's from Camden County. He actually is a BMX biker. He rides bikes. He was. We interviewed him. I think he was 15, just turning 16. I think, Chris, right? Something like that. And he's 16, turning 17, fixing to graduate or something. And he's actually up to level. We're going to bring those shots up and show you. We're going to give you a kind of an overview of what he's done lately. And we're so proud of him here at Armchair Sports. We also want you to know that his mom has just been working tirelessly to do things. And if anybody out there would like to sponsor this young man and his ventures, please let us know. We'll get you in touch with her. We have all her information. He travels the state of Florida. He travels the state of Georgia. I think, if I'm not mistaken, he's ranked, let me see. If I'm not, let's look at it. I won't be mistaken. I just tell it right here. He's ranked in first place in the Gold Cup winning for the 16-year-olds novice 2021. And in second place, Gold Cup winning for 17 novice 2021, and he's racing for second place in 2022 in the state pot, state spot. So I think he has done really well. He is such a good young man. He danced with us when we had our dance studio back over there. Again, so if anybody would like to sponsor this young man, please feel free to give us a call. Let us know. And it's I didn't realize how expensive it was to have somebody dirt race, because when you look at what this young man has done and the things he's done, he also plays like, I don't know how many instruments was it, 3, 4, 5, 6, something like that. He was one of the young men went viral. I believe he was one of the ones standing out playing taps, or I don't remember exactly what it was, on out in his yard one day. And then he has done that at the racetracks too. If you look right there he is. You look right there on your right there on your screen, you see him. He's actually playing before the race, and then he gets out, and once he does that, he has to shake those nerves off and get on the bike and start racing on the bike. So, and here's a picture of him when I believe he's in first or second place right there. I'm not really sure. And he's like I said, he's just a great young man, and I just want to tell him thank you for allowing us to be part of his everyday life, and we sponsor him, and you see him right there on that bike. He is just, go to the next slide.
He's
there.
the one in the lead right there.
Yeah, go to the next one.
There you go.
And there, I mean, that he is just a fantastic young man. And the dedication is taken, and go ahead to the next one. The dedication is taken, and you see right here as he comes across, he's just phenomenal. And he's going to be the best. It's just going to take him a minute to get there.
Maria says that he plays 7 instruments.
7 instruments. That's his mom, Maria.
Yeah.
And he said, I got in to hear this. Yes, you got in just in time.
Thanks.
That's awesome. But yeah, that's him, and that's his mama, by the way. And that's him on the, I think it's on the, which side is he on? I can't see it from here. Is he on the inside or the outside?
Yeah,
that's him right
side.
there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. It's the one with the yellow tag on the front, which is pretty cool. And so we're looking at getting him a helmet that maybe he can wear. Maybe I think that's what we're going to try to do. And as you notice, where he's repping our. Tell you what, he had no qualms with repping that outfit. So I was just so pleased, and we thank him and his mom so much, and the things that she goes through every day. Plus, she has to have a full-time job, and she runs him everywhere. And he is a straight A student, and he plays 7 instruments, and he's riding bikes, and he can dance. So we're going to have him back here in the studio. We have a new studio for him to come to this time. He doesn't have to sit behind the table the whole time. I was talking with her earlier today, and she was like, "You know what? I'm going to miss the food over there at Mama June's, though." I'm like, "Yeah, okay, well, we'll bring pizza in there."
Yeah.
But we're looking forward to having him come back inside the studio, and him and his mom both. And we actually have a couch she can sit on before she comes up and talks with us. And I know Tracy misses her a lot. Tracy says a lot of great things. She really misses her. So I just want everybody to understand where we're coming from. And this young man, he has the 2022 schedule is out for the BMX Bikes Racers in February. Left to go in February the 18th through the 20th, I believe, is the Okalahi BMX in 2022. The Triple Creek BMX, March the 11th through the 13th. The Goldmire BMX, or the Oldsmire BMX, is April the 7th through the 18th, or through the 10th. Then you have Tampa, St. Cloud, and then you have an award ceremony on May the 22nd. So we look forward to maybe going to some of these this year. And again, if anybody's out there that would like to help sponsor him, or that would like to meet with him, maybe get some signed memorabilia, some things like that, feel free to Top Racer with the yellow number 1 sticker. Yeah. But anyway. So if you want to do anything with him, feel free to give me a call. We'll hook you up with her. And this kid is phenomenal. He's going to be a phenomenal man. He's a phenomenal young man. He's going to do great things in this world. He just keeps straight, and he's got such a good head on his shoulders. And I think that's because of his mom and what she has done for him. So I'm so proud, and I know I spent enough time on talking to him, but I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of the things he does, and I just want him to stay the course. So anyway. With that, I'll leave that out. And RJ, we love you, man. And Ms. Holmes, we love you too. So let's move on. So what I have also found really interesting this week is, I tell you what, let's do the medal count, and then we'll move on to a couple interesting things that happened here, or that are happening right here in South Georgia, and then we'll get on the global count after the commercial. Okay?
Yep.
You want to do that? All right, so up on your screen, it's going to pop up. You're going to actually see the medal count, and let's see if it's up to date. I have Norway with 28, Republic. Look at on the screen there, and make sure I'm saying this right. Mm-hmm. Norway has 28. The Republic of that's Russian. The Russian Federation or whatever of Olympics. They're not supposed to be Russians. It's supposed to be on the Russian Olympic Committee, but they're not allowed to have Russian wear their flags or anything in there. But they're doing it. It's just such a big mess, and I'm sure everybody's heard to the now about the figure skater that was doping, but they said she could do it anyway because she cried and said it wasn't her fault. Take that back up with your country after you get kicked out of the, I'm upset with that because if it was the United States, they just ban them quickly. If it was Germany, they ban them quickly. If it was somebody, but it's Russia. They're known for cheating. They've been banned for cheating before. Come on. So then you got Germany. So Germany's with 20. Well, if you want to know where the United States is, we're actually in 4th place. We have 8 gold medals, 7 silver medals, 4 bronze medals, for a total of 19 medals. And so we're really not far from Germany. We could move up and get 3rd place, but you also got to look at Canada's right behind us, and then you go from Canada, and then you got the whole stream of everybody else down there. But right now with the standing count, I think we have like 2 days left. And then you've got the curling, and somebody talked to me today. Said I looked up on the screen, and I saw curling was on. I said, wow, I can't wait till the Olympics comes around. I won't tell you who that was, but it just happened to be our waitress that was working at Jesse's restaurant downtown Valdosta. Anyway, and she's like, "Oh, I really like curling. I want to see it when it comes on," and it's about over. So that's okay. We'll give her some credit. So let's do this. Let's go ahead and take a break, Chris.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back. I want to talk a little bit about Valdosta, Lowndes, Camden. The region is really shook up. So let's take a commercial. We'll be right back after this.
Research less and relax more with eTravel Anytime. Let us help you decide which Sandals destination is best for your romantic getaway, or help you choose the family resort that is best for your vacation. We can also help you decide which cruise is best for you and your family. Tell us your preferences and we can narrow down your choices. Contact us today so we can help you plan your next vacation. Call 229-300-3691. Need a website for your business? Let Shadowfox Design help. We will design and build your website so you have more time for your business. We will help with all your online needs so you have more time for your customers. Learn more and get started now by going to www.shadowfox.design.
And the Ollisons are back, and he wanted to know, you going back to me, going back to you, going back to Ollisons? I guess we're going back to Ollisons.
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 So what you been up to this last week, Chris?
Oh, all kinds of things. Lots of work, lots of busyness.
Things. So what you got coming up in the pipe for your work? You got things going on with your website?
Yeah, I got some websites coming up. I got some pretty good stuff going on. So
yeah, what is this coffee cup, what is that thing?
Yeah, I do websites for coffee news. So if anybody sees those laying around in a coffee shop or elsewhere, I do the online edition of that.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then you're working with somebody down in East Florida on the coast or something, right? Or are you going to start working with somebody down there?
Yeah, doing a little bit of work for people all over the country. I have customers all over the country that I do some work for. So
picking up? Are you kind of steady? Are people starting to get back out into the real life?
Starting to pick up. Yeah, people are starting to come around and see that it's time to start getting everybody back on track with work and businesses and things of that nature. So it's really good. It's good stuff, and I'm happy to be doing it. Got some graphic design jobs coming up, and
cool. I hear your wife you just spent a ton of money on a new sewing machine or something.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she does alterations for clothing, and she does quilting. So if you have a quilt that you need quilted, or
there's some beautiful quilts. They're expensive, but they are beautiful, dude.
Well, they're well worth it. That's
well, when I say expensive, it'll cover the whole wall over here. It's one of them big ones. It was interesting when I went and saw them. I was like, damn, those are really nice.
Yeah.
But
yeah, she does really good work.
Yeah, she does. And so we also have somebody donated to you for a little bit of work or something, and you got a
vinyl
cutter.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, excited to get started working on some vinyl projects. Hopefully somebody will
want a big vinyl job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nice. Well, you know what? Things are kicking off for you. I'm glad. I'm glad to see things are going pretty good. And so that's what Chris has to deal with, not only with this show, but all those other things that you just heard of. He's putting them all together, and his wife's working really hard. So it's one of those things that that you guys are y'all just stay busy. And your daughter's playing basketball, or is she over?
No, she's playing basketball.
In the middle of basketball?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got a few more games until their playoff. But, it's 10-year-old. It's like pee-wee basketball. But
well, yeah, no, my brother-in-law, his son actually played, but I think they finished.
It's amazing watching those kids play, though.
But their whole season's over with already.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and we just get pretty much halfway, not just get started, but halfway through it. So
yeah, I think the end of their season's in March.
Yeah.
The kids, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
Cool.
like the middle of March, I believe.
Well, let's stay with the kid topic for just a minute.
Mhm.
Now, Valdosta, Lowndes, Cockwood County, there and Camden. Evidently, I did not know the difference in the regions. Now, Tift has gone down to 6A. Now we're going to go local for just a minute, people, just so I can get this out here. Tifton has gone down to 6A with Houston, Lee, Northside, Thomas County Central, and Veterans. What I didn't know was coming up into our region would be Camden, Cockwood, Lowndes, Richmond Hill, and Valdosta. Now Richmond Hill is a pretty good distance from here. I want to see how they're actually gonna deal with that, because if I'm not mistaken, it's up by Warner Robins or something. But I'm not sure. We'll have to check on that and
Yeah, I
see.
think it is.
But you've got several the different lineups here, so it's going to be interesting come football time here in South Georgia, which they're already getting ready for, and we just finished the Super Bowl. So with that in mind, let's talk a little bit about the Super Bowl. Dana's not here, as you see. Dana, we miss you, by the way, but she's not here, and she's not here because she said her son was sick.
Well, that stinks.
I think that's her excuse. You know why? Because the Bengals lost, and she said that they were going to win. And
she's
she
trying to
had
save face by not coming in.
That's it. She's saving face by not coming in here because she knows that I'm a winner again, and she lost again. And
she should know that you're going to call her out on that.
Well, yeah, because
you call people out on everything.
She would be calling me out, wouldn't she?
I would think so.
You would too, wouldn't you?
No.
Liar. Yes, you would. You sure would be calling me out. So anyway, but we saw the Super Bowl, and it was actually 1.6 billion people or 106 billion. I don't remember how many, but it was the highest rated Super Bowl ever.
That's crazy.
As far as viewers, and their streaming line was like 100 and something thousand or 100 and something million or something like that. It was just so crazy. I can't even remember the numbers, to be honest with you.
Too many numbers to count.
So I'll quit spouting out about them because I can't count them. So one of the big things with the Super Bowl came Tom Brady, and is he retiring again? And so now they're saying he is going to retire, but he has to work out a deal with Tampa because he hasn't completely finished their agreement out. So he may have to pay them back $12,000. I don't know if he's got that much money or not. So that little $12,000 might break his bank. I think his company makes more than that in one day. But then you got Aaron Rodgers' ordeal. Is he going to be back again? Here we go. Started all over again. Right here. Is Aaron Rodgers going to be in Denver? I think that's the big thing. Is everybody wants to know if he's actually going to be in Denver or not. I'm not too sure. I'm not sure if he's not going to retire. Can you imagine the Hall of Fame class with Roethlisberger, Brady, and Aaron Rodgers? Imagine those three people. I know you don't have a clue who they are. But imagine those three people going to the Hall of Fame all at one time. You're talking about taking the limelight away from somebody. Just one of them going in would take everybody's time up, but all three of them going at one time, that's if Rodgers decides to come out. Who knows? Let's shift gears real quick. This is going to be a quick night because there ain't a lot going on. Except for basketball. And we're going to talk a little bit about basketball. And if he knows less about football, then he definitely knows nothing about basketball.
Yeah, I don't know.
He don't know squat. But the offensive leaders...
Isn't it LeBron Jones or something like that?
Who?
Isn't it LeBron Jones? Or
LeBron Jones? Yeah, I think that's him. Yeah, okay. But there was a big trade, though. We're going to get to some of them trades in just a minute. But
okay.
But you've got Anis Ngakoue. That's Anis Ngakoue. What did I just say? He plays for the Jaguars.
I don't know.
Giannis, I can never say his name right. And Antetokounmpo, something like that, from Milwaukee. Anyway, he's a points leader with 29.4 points. Joel Embiid has 29.4 percentage points. And then LeBron James is third with 29. He did break a couple records this week, and we'll get to those in a few minutes. But then you've got rebound leader is Rudy Gobert out of Utah, and Jokic, who actually got kicked out of a game not too long ago, Denver. And then, look, the Atlanta Falcons are coming up again. Some of those of you that like the Atlanta Falcons, Clint Capella is actually within the top 3 as far as rebounds. And then you have Chris Paul for complete leaders. The assist was at 10.8. James Harden, who actually just got traded. He's not with Brooklyn anymore. It was one of the big blockbuster trades from Brooklyn to 76ers, I believe. And so, but with let me stop that. Okay. Look, I'm just reading stats up here. Let me tell you what I really think. So, James Harden goes from a team in Texas to a team in Brooklyn. All-star people on it. Team could not get together. Then Harden says, I'm going to take charge and I'm going to run this team. And then they still couldn't get things together. And then they say, okay, well, let's trade him to somewhere else. And the question is, does Harden not realize nobody wants to play with him? During the NBA All-Star pick, which LeBron had to pick, and who was the other one who was picking on the other? Embiid. Was it Embiid? Nobody would pick Harden to play. Nobody wanted Harden to play on their team. He was the last person in all the All-Stars to actually get picked on the team. And he wasn't the last, he was second last. The only reason he wasn't last is because they had to pick, somebody had to go somewhere right after him. So it's just, does he really not realize that people don't want to play with him? Harden, get a grip. Get a grip on what's going on. People do not want to play with you in the NBA.
Yeah, Mama T says he's overrated anyway.
Yeah, he's way overrated.
She says Klay Thompson is back. I don't know who
Oh,
that
did I say Hawks, not Falcons? My bad. I meant Falcons and the Hawks. Well, no, I better hush because that's always downgrade. That was somebody else's term. Yeah, the Hawks, not the Falcons. I'm so sorry. And yes, Klay Thompson is back, and he is nailing threes from beyond the arc. Plus, just his passing ability is always there. And you're right, Harden is way overrated. But again, back on my little rant that I was having over here, that I just don't see it. And the reason Harden was even halfway decent was he would get in and he would do the step in foul. He's the one that came up with a step in, and he caused people to make fouls with him. And then they made it illegal to do that. And now he's just like, what? He is
a defensive genius.
Who is Harden?
I think that.
Yeah, that's
Klay?
what she's saying. He's okay. I don't know if he's a defensive genius. Now, come on, Klay Thompson maybe, but I don't know that. I'm kind of confused on your statements there, Mama T. You're saying that Klay Thompson is back, but Harden is overrated. He's a defensive genius. If you're talking about Klay Thompson, I agree.
A Whitney baby?
A Whitney baby? What is a Whitney baby? A whiny baby. You put Whitney baby.
Oh.
She's a whiny.
Klay, not Harden.
All right, Mama T. You're getting us confused. You ain't even in the studio. All right. Let's move on. Mama T's guys, she was talking about Klay. And then now you guys see what I'm texting with her? This is how our texts go right here. And I'm 2 sentences behind, and she's already moved on. So anyway, the trade deadline is closed at 3 p.m. Thursday, which would be tomorrow. But Harden, the big blockbuster trade was, now she's texting me. Hold on. I'm going to the same things that you had a minute ago. Watch this.
Oh, correct.
Hold on. Harden is overrated. Yeah, we kind of figured that one out, Mama T. Gee whiz. Mama T. Anyway. All right, so Harden is overrated, and he actually was in a blockbuster trade on February the 10th with James Harden and Paul Millsap. Now, Paul Millsap, I like Paul. He played at the University of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. They go to the Nets. The 76ers, Paul and James. And Brooklyn gets Ben Simmons, which I think is a phenomenal player. So he's going to be cool. And Seth Curry. What a burp.
Wow.
It's that T right there. What I would really like to see is Golden State pick up Seth Curry. For those of you that don't know, Seth Curry and Steph Curry would be on the same team. Boy, would that be a dominant team. I'm just telling you. I think they got to, and Adrian Drummond, by the way, goes with Ben and Seth to the Nets. And a 22nd first-round pick and a 27th first-round pick. Was Paul and Harden worth it? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to be worth it or not. And Simmons chokes under pressure, and I completely agree with you there. But can you imagine if Seth was in Golden State with the other? It'd be phenomenal. But then you had a couple more trades where the Mavericks get Spencer Dinwiddie, and Davis Burtons, and the Wizards get the Chris Tapps and Porzingis. I don't know how you say that name. So, and a 22nd round pick, a 22 second round pick, and that's the Mavericks to the Wizards. The Celtics acquire White from the Spurs on February the 10th, this is all the same day. And White, and they get Derek White, and they traded away Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, a first round pick in 22, and a first round pick in 28. Wow. Boy, people are just giving away their picks like they're nothing. So anyway, there's a lot more going in, but it's just kind of lower level folks going as far as people. Let's see if we can get some good ones out back here. The Spurs, the Raptors trade to Dragic to the Spurs.
Dragons.
No, we're not playing. What is that? Thorns and Dragons. What is that?
I don't know. Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons. Thorns and Dragons. The Trailblazers send McCollum to the Pelicans. You know what? There's another person so overrated. They picked him number 1. He ain't done a thing. He was out his first year. He got hurt the first part of his second year. And that's your kid down there in New Orleans, because everybody said, oh, he's going to be great. I said it was a waste.
But it was Narlands.
And again, I was right. I won't do nothing but pat myself on the back for that one. So tonight, the Hawks coming on. Well, the Hawks should be on right now playing the Magic. And then the Pistons are coming on at 7:30 playing to Celtics. And the Wizards, if you got the league pass, the Wizards play the Pacers. The Knicks are playing the Nets. So those two teams that just traded are going to be playing each other. I don't know if those other people will be playing in the games. But then you got the Kings will be playing the Bulls. And so on and so on and so on. And I hate reading stats. I just like to talk.
I used to like the
oh my
Chicago
God, this ought to be
Bulls.
good. You used to like somebody. What?
Yeah, I used to like the Chicago. Well, all right.
Chicago.
When I
Bulls
was
aren't in
younger,
Chicago.
well, I don't know who they are, but anyway.
Wait, who are you talking
I used to
about?
like the ones where Michael Jordan played. You know.
That was the Devil Rays.
What?
That was the Devil
Michael
Rays.
Jordan?
Yeah. Michael
Oh.
Jordan played in the Devil Rays.
It was before all that. It was like when I was a kid.
Oh, he played for the Wizards.
Wasn't he the Chicago Bulls?
No.
I don't know what I'm talking about then.
You're so easily influenced. He played for the Chicago Bulls. He won 6 championships with the Chicago Bulls.
Yeah, okay. No, I did know what I was talking about. Shut up, Roger.
In Wizard, when I said...
He always tries to make fun of me because I don't know much about it.
No, you don't know nothing about it. What are you talking about much?
Okay, well, I tried to follow it when I was younger.
Yeah.
And I followed Michael Jordan for a little while.
Right.
But again, I didn't know what I was talking about.
Well, you did. You did that time.
I did watch the games sometimes.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, like your daughter.
it was fun watching
You
them.
know, you got to stay engaged, though.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Sports have never really been my thing. I like code.
Writing code for computers, hackers. Are you a hacker?
No.
You're,
Well,
would
not
you say
not
if you were
not
a
in the
hacker?
conventional terms.
Would you say if you were a hacker? Tell me the truth.
Well, I mean, it depends.
If
Okay,
you were a computer
there's
hacker,
different types of
If
hackers.
you were a
I
computer
mean, you have-
hacker and you were hacking into people's stuff, would you tell me if you were?
No, I would never hack into people's stuff.
So what you're saying is you are.
No, I would never hack into people's
You
stuff.
would never hack into it, or you would never think about hacking into their stuff?
Well, I mean, I hack into my own stuff.
Oh, so you are a hacker then.
If I have to be.
If you
Well, there's a difference, too. There's
Okay.
3 different types. There's white hat, black hat, and gray hat. And, I mean, as you can probably guess, black hat and gray hat touches the line on, what's legal and illegal, and black hat just goes over the line as much as they want. White hat is somebody that tries to do things for the betterment of everyone, to make sure that we can all play evenly in the computer space.
All right, hang on one second.
But anyway, we're not on sports anymore. You need to be talking about sports.
We are talking about sports, but I just got a text message that says no audio.
I like playing games. Is it no audio or sometimes audio?
Hang on, we're gonna call and find out. These people keep texting us and calling us. We're gonna just call them and find out.
And what platform are they watching on?
I don't know.
Because according to what I'm seeing here,
What do you
there
call?
is
Let's
audio.
just call this caller while we're calling. We're not gonna put them on speaker. We're just waiting to make sure it's okay if we put them on speaker first.
Oh, I was so far behind and with the papers I was looking at.
You didn't have nowhere. Now this caller is not gonna answer the phone.
Well,
Hey, hello. How are you? Are you getting any audio? Did you try to call that number?
oh,
And what did it say?
yeah, I turned it off because it was messing up the video.
It said the meeting has not started yet.
Right, because I had to because the call.
Okay, well, what he's saying is the call said it wasn't going through the phone or something. I don't know what it was. But anyway, we're still live, and you're not on speaker yet. You want me to put you on speaker? Oh, he don't want me to put him on speaker. You don't have nothing to talk about? I got all kind. I mean, it's hot under these lights. We can talk on the phone like this if you want.
Whoa.
No, it's up to you, man. We're just talking. It's just me and you. Nobody else is listening. Go ahead. He didn't fall for that one, guys. All right, I'll holler at you later. He didn't fall for that. He wouldn't let me. He wouldn't let me put him on. But yeah, so we're talking about sports. We kind of got way off track. You know what? But sometimes that's what you gotta do. Dana wasn't here to keep us in track. Tracy wasn't here to keep us in track. So
Yeah.
look, we just go wild.
So we just go wild and we talk about whatever.
We have no ladies to keep us tied down to what we're supposed to be doing, and it's just one of those. We just went away with it.
Yeah.
And this is another time where just sports is just kind of. Baseball hasn't really started up yet. I don't think they even started spring training yet. You got basketball's pretty much. You got the Olympics, which is going to be over tomorrow. So then all you got is basketball.
Is it tomorrow that it's over?
Yeah, I believe it's tomorrow. It's over with.
Hey, I know Shaun White did very well in snowboarding. He got gold medal, right?
No, he got fourth place.
Oh,
He
okay.
didn't even get on the medal stand.
Are you messing with me again?
No, I'm being dead honest with you
Oh,
this
okay.
time. Nice try, though. That was
The
a good
only
color.
thing I saw was that he was on there the other day, and the run that he did was very good, and he was in contention for gold medal.
He was in contention, and he was second to last to go. But
Oh,
as he
okay.
went up and came back down on his last, and he was in the. For those of you who don't know, he does a half pike, which is you go up on both sides and you kind of move your way all the way down. And when he went up, he had some great air, and he did a quad 360 or whatever it was, and then he came down and he actually hit the edge of the board and on the side as he was coming down. He didn't fall, but they deducted him off to where he would get fourth place. He didn't even get on the medal stand.
Oh, wow.
And he cried, and
Yeah.
so be it, because I mean this is his last time. Shaun
That sucks.
White is the one who actually made this sport aggressive like it is, because before he got in, they weren't trying this high air stuff. They weren't trying all these tricks. They weren't trying all that stuff. So Shaun White brought this to the forefront, and he
Brought
was in
skateboarding
yeah,
to snowboarding.
yeah, he brought skateboarding and snowboarding between him and Tony Hawk. Tony
Right.
Hawk was the creator of some of the stuff that happened with skateboarding, and to
Right.
his equivalent in snowboarding, that was Shaun White. So you have the two kind of merged together, and Tony Hawk was actually talking to and advising the snowboarders this year.
Oh, really?
So that was actually pretty cool. So
Okay.
Tony Hawk actually merged into that a little bit, whereas if Shaun White merged into the other because he's been in the X Games too.
Yeah.
And
I
so
played the games.
you played, yeah, I played the Atari ones way back in the day.
Oh, wow.
The one,
The Nintendo one.
Bing,
Yeah, no.
bing.
You remember Tony Hawk had that game?
Yeah, he had the Atari.
On
the
Nintendo,
Atari,
and
yeah.
then
He was
that.
one of the first ones to come out with a skateboarding game on
yeah,
Xbox, and I think PlayStation was the first one to come out with it or whatever. So
Something
yeah,
like
he was
that,
one of
yeah.
the first ones, and and to see they're kind of coming to the end of it,
right.
and then you see this kid that gets up and sets a world record as far as going height. He went over 24.4 feet in the air, past the level of where the snow stopped on the pipe. He went 24. He didn't win, but he set that world record as far as height goes. The one before that was only like 2,400 feet, or 24 was only 24 feet, but he went a half foot higher than that.
Wow.
And when he's up there, just like he was there forever, he just laid out. I can't do it. Grabbed his back leg. If I laid out, you'd have to take me to the hospital. Yeah, so that, I mean, the Olympics have been pretty good. I've been disappointed in some of the things that have happened, especially with the Chinese, and not Chinese, with the Russian people doping, and they're still getting away with it. And then there's just a lot of politics that people can just, if they would keep politics out of everything, we would be so much better. But they don't. They try to infiltrate it. That's why we have a no politics.
It's like a non-stop thing with sports is the whole doping scandals.
Well,
isn't it?
and you know what? I'm gonna tell you what I believed. What's his name? Lance Armstrong. Man, everybody was like, no, he's doping. No, he's doping. Everybody was saying he's doping. He was doping. He was blood doping. And I was like, no, he's not doing it. No, he's not doing it. And then I don't know if he finally confessed to it or what, but they took all his things away, all his trophies away. And he said, you can take trophies away. I have the memories.
Yeah.
He knows he won them. So, and there again, he should have been just like she should have been exiled from it and not be able to do it. Russia is not supposed to be in the Olympics. They have been banned from the Olympics. They have a Russian Olympic committee that puts together, and they're not supposed to have the Russian flag. Putin's not supposed to even be there, and he is.
Wow.
So they're, the question I have is how come they can get away with this stuff, and if we were banned, we wouldn't be able to go over there, no matter what president we had. So one thing we can say is at least we try to do things right.
Yeah.
Other than that, in sporting news, you got anything else in the sporting news, Chris? You brought Shaun White. That was a good topic.
Yeah.
Good job there.
Yeah, I watch, sometimes I catch things, as I'm scrolling through whatever I'm scrolling through. And
Right.
so I'll watch bits and pieces of things. But going back to earlier, though, it's a lot of fun. And I guess mostly because it's my own kid playing basketball. But, it is fun watching those, 10 to 12-year-olds play basketball. Because at that age, from 10 to, I think it's 10 to 13. From 10 to 13, those kids, some are like this and some are like this.
Yeah.
So that whole age range in there, they're so varied in height and
Well,
size.
not only that, but
It's
they're
funny.
clumsy.
They are.
Because they don't know. They don't know what their bodies can actually do. And
Trying to
and my
dribble a
nephew,
ball.
golly, my nephew's like a foot and a half taller than everybody else out there.
Yeah.
And he is just like, and you go to watch him, he just doesn't have his feet under him yet, or his legs under him.
Right.
Once he starts growing into his feet and his legs, I wonder, my brother's 6'4", 6'5", and
Yeah.
6'3", 6'4", 6', something like, he's somewhere up there. He's taller than me, let's put it that way. And you just wonder how long it takes them to grow into their bodies, because some of them are still clumsy up until the age of 17, 18. Some of them are clumsy throughout their whole life.
Yeah.
Jeremy Overstreet, a gentleman that played basketball at Camden County, he was 7 foot tall. I remember taking him to college for the first time. He was awkward.
Yeah.
Awkward as all get out, and he was 18 years old. But he weighed 150 pounds or 160 pounds at 7 foot tall. He was
Good
that skinny.
grief. Wow.
And they put a little bit
Beanpole.
of meat on him, and he played a little bit of ball overseas, not much. But then he got his degree, and then he got a scholarship to get his degree.
Oh, that's
and
awesome.
he's a social worker now.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's great.
Yeah.
He's been working in a prison, a social worker for a prison up in the northern states. I don't know exactly which one.
Oh, okay.
He said he's gonna come by when he gets home. He'll come
Cool.
by and talk with us. So
Yeah.
That's it's pretty cool. And I know that a lot of these teams around here are going playing basketball. The high school basketball is starting to come to an end. They're starting to do playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping to be able to get out there. There's a meet and greet with the coach. We just found out about this today. A meet and greet with the coach at on Friday. I think they said Friday with Valdosta State University's coach, new football coach. Going to have some kind of wine celebration or something for all the alumni at softball. Swine wine at softball and baseball fields.
Yeah.
They're going to be doing that out here in Valdosta. So look, there's a lot going on outside still. You know, don't have anything else to do. We've got drag racing. We got drag racers that are going to come up in here. And don't let me tell you, don't let me forget. Oh, can you go grab our little paddle?
Oh, yeah.
And you'll have to show it to them closer to the camera because I can't. But our no team agenda, our team no agenda. I'm dyslexic. Our team no agenda. We will be fishing in our first tournament on the 7th of April down in St. Petersburg. And while I was at Disney, we went to the boat shop, and this is what we got for our team. And I think he's going to try and show it on his camera because it's a little bit better. Too much light. Way too much light. Yeah. Come to this side. You won't have as much light. Yeah. But our first fishing tournament comes up this week.
There we go.
Yeah, now go to your right. There you go. Look at there. Team No Agenda, established in 2022. And then you've got where you go to the handle. You've got where we're at the state of Georgia is where we're at. And then you also go all the way to the knob. And there is a fish on the end of it, which is a sailfish. So anyway, so that's pretty cool. Thank you, Disney. That actually came right out of Disney Village there. I thought it was pretty cool. That's our boat that we had stenciled on. So it's Team No Agenda is fixing to take off, and we'll see everybody out there on the water, and we're going to have a good time with that. I think, Tina, if you haven't heard, go to teamnoagenda.com or teamnoagenda.net. We have 2 spots open for the team for this year. There's 12 team members, and we only have 10. So we have 2 spots left open if you'd like to go. We're doing 4 tournaments this year. We're doing one in St. Petersburg. We're doing one in Marathon Keys, Florida. We're doing one in Jacksonville, Florida. And then we'll go back for the finale of the large tournament in St. Petersburg for the second half of that one in November. So we're going to be out there on the water. We're going to be taking the show out on the water, taking the show to St. Petersburg, and maybe over to Jacksonville to see some of the stuff that's going on over there. So feel free to give us a holler if you see us. Look us up. If you see us, pat us on the back. Don't hit my back too hard. Pat me on the head. Anyway, and we appreciate everything. You got anything else, Chris?
Nope, not at this time.
What was that noise?
That was my phone vibrating.
Yeah, sure it was. I hope that didn't come across on there, but if it did, way to go, Chris.
Do what I can.
All right, guys, we'll see you again next week. Maybe we'll see you on TikTok. Go to our TikTok page, The Armchair Sports Talk Show. Or is it just
just The Armchair Sports.
The Armchair Sports on TikTok. We've got over 1,000 viewers in 2.5 to 3 weeks. That's our platform's building really high there, so go see us on there, and we'll keep you updated on everything that we're doing. Thanks, guys. We'll catch you. What do I usually say?
We'll circle back to it.
Okay, we're gonna circle back to it then, as Chris says.